Today, I would like to discuss a story that had a profound impact on my perspective, the web manhwa, Lookism. When I initially heard about Lookism, my reaction was skeptical. The premise: a high schooler named Daniel Bay receives a mysterious new body that completely alters his social life, seemed like another predictable story about a misfit character. I thought it would promote superficial judgments, reinforce harmful stereotypes, and offer little more than cheap humor involving body shaming. So, I proceeded to ignore this particular manga, ignoring various fan art and memes that seemed unimportant. A few months later, a trusted friend insisted I read it. They assured me it was not just another clickbait story, and that it truly differed from what it seems. Reluctantly, I opened the first chapter on a quiet evening. From the very first panel, I was captivated and immediately felt connected to the character, Daniel Bay. The artistic elements were intriguing, featuring sharp lines, dynamic angles, and an energetic color palette that made each scene feel like a high-quality film. The storytelling was intense, but it didn't rush the emotional intensity. Daniel's internal and supporting characters were fully realized, making me emotionally engaged in their journey. One of the most significant aspects that changed my mind about Lookism was its ability to tackle fundamental questions. While it introduces a body-swapping premise, it quickly delves deeper into the topics of bullying, social class disparity, and the pressure to conform. It doesn't simply celebrate the beautiful version of Daniel. Instead, it challenges us to confront why we value appearance so much. The moral development of the characters, particularly Daniel's transformation from insecurity to self-acceptance, resonated deeply with me. By the time I reached the 10-fold page, I couldn't help but be hooked. The plot twist kept me on the edge of my seat, and I found myself eagerly awaiting the next update, engaging in conversations with friends, and even completing a few fan art pieces inspired by the story. From a skeptical bystander to a dedicated fan, Lookism taught me that stories can be far more complex than their surface appearances suggest. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful narratives come from familiar hooks that lead us on unexpected, thought-provoking journeys. I hope that by suggesting this story, it will encourage you to give my Lookism that might worry a try. You might discover that there's a vast depth to be explored beneath its seemingly simple surface. Thank you for listening, and I encourage you to watch Lookism for yourself. It's an incredible masterpiece of artistic expression. I would suggest to everyone to read Lookism, a masterpiece.